What's up, guys? David Nicholas of Future Voices of America. We are glad to be back with our first news update of 2011, and lots has happened. Congress is back in session, and with that, we have a new Speaker of the House, Mr. John Boehner, which means goodbye to none other than Nancy Pelosi. This unfortunate event also means that Ms. Pelosi has to give up her taxpayer-funded jet, but she says she's perfectly fine taking a broom from city to city to get where she needs to go. Now, all we have to do is get Speaker Boehner to have the same amount of plastic surgery Nancy Pelosi had, so he too will be incapable of showing emotion and hopefully stop with the crying. It's okay, Mr. Speaker, real men do cry. As the new Congress took office in the start of 2011, they streamed live from Facebook for the first time in history. This is great. Now you can sit at your desk being unproductive and making no money by watching Congress be unproductive and spend your money. The only difference is you can get fired. CNN's John King came out with a sincere, heartfelt apology recently for a guest that said "in the crosshairs" while being interviewed on his show. Since we know no one actually watches CNN, here's the clip.
Gary Chico is on the air with a full-blown ad campaign, and Rom is in both of their crosshairs. So even though he is likely to survive round one, he's certainly not a cinch to win this race.
Before we go to break, I want to make a quick point. We were just having a discussion about the Chicago mayoral race just a moment ago. My friend Andy Shaw, who now works for a good government group out there, used the term "in the crosshairs" in talking about the candidates out there. We're trying to get away from that language. Andy is a good friend. He's covered politics for a long time, but we're trying to get away from using that kind of language. We won't always be perfect, so hold us accountable when we don't meet your standards.
Relax, John King. It's just a figure of speech. You know, like calling CNN a news network. Congratulations, CNN viewers, if there are any. CNN thinks you are so dumb you don't know a metaphor from a threat. Wait a minute, didn't CNN have a show called Crossfire?
Tonight, from Washington, Crossfire. Will the Southern strategy strike out?
Someone at CNN may have wanted to shoot over an email.
Wait, Dave. We can't say shoot.
You can't say
Can't say shoot.
Someone at CNN may have wanted to shoot over an email and let them know that they had a show called Crossfire before they set out on a crusade for their exacting standards. Obama treated President Hu to a nice 5-course meal at the White House and got together. He got a few Americans that they're from Asian descent, including Jackie Chan, Michelle Kwan, and the other 2 Chinese Americans that live in DC who will remain nameless at this time. It was like, hey, Hu, we have Chinese people here too. Isn't that great? They threw a huge party and the First Lady wore a dress that cost more than my car is worth new. Now, if I was inviting someone over for din din that I owe them, roughly, I don't know, $1 trillion, I'd eat like chicken and rice or mac and cheese and hot dogs and some fruit punch. Really try to play up the whole I'm trying to be frugal thing. Hey, Hu, enjoy that Red Lobster bisque. It's on your tab. At the press conference, reporters asked 2 questions about human rights violations. Some may have expected some rapid-fire debate, but instead, China refused to answer and then proceeded to threaten to take the pandas away if we didn't pipe down. We caved. As most of you know, on Thursday, the 2-hour episode of The Biggest Loser was interrupted by, well, the biggest loser. No, seriously, he lost the largest majority in the House in the last century. But I'll tell you what was heartwarming. In nearly every frame during the State of the Union, we saw why America is known as the melting pot of the world. A black president, a white vice president, and an orange Speaker of the House. If you didn't hear the State of the Union address, we have a summary for you, and here it goes. The recession is over, even though 1 in 10 Americans can't find a job. We have a $14 trillion debt that is growing, but Obama has a plan to pay $400 billion over the next decade to reduce from our debt. So that's 14 trillion minus 400 billion, 13. We're on a good path here. He also thinks we should dump more money in failing public schools, invent some stuff, build some fast trains, something about salmon, and stop funding evil big oil. You know, all the real juicy stuff. Obama spoke about the American dream, saying Americans should shoot for the stars, and that he, Biden, and Boehner are living proof that success is possible in the great United States. He also had a WTF moment for winning the future, of course.
WTF?
Moving over to pop culture, this month MTV debuted its new show, Skins, with the average age of the actors being only 15. The show has some pretty provocative scenes, but MTV defended it with a statement saying this is exactly how normal teens act today in America. Normal? MTV wouldn't know normal if it drop-kicked them in the face. Now, if you find yourself watching this show and you're not in high school, you should start to feel uncomfortable. I'm talking to you, Barney Frank. Stay classy, America. Stay classy. Guys, thanks for tuning in with us this week on Future Voices of America. Make sure you check out our website at futurevoicesofamerica.org. Stay informed, stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.